Tulsa's Gilcrease Museum of American History and Art will be closing its doors this summer to make way for a brand new facility. 2 Works for You's Jeanette Quesada tells us why demolition is part of the plan.
The Gilcrease has had multiple structures added on over the decades, and the executive director of the museum says it is time for a new building.
It is a treasure because it is the largest collection of Americana in the world outside of the Smithsonian.
The Gilcrease Museum is one of Tulsa's treasures. The museum sits about 5 minutes from the heart of downtown Tulsa on more than 400 acres of land, and it houses 250,000 objects that tell the story of 12,000 years of history. All those pieces of art will soon get a new home. In preparation for a new building, they will be temporarily stored in an off-site location.
250,000 objects will be moved to accommodate this new museum.
Hundreds of documents, archives, sculptures, and paintings will be moved over the summer. Demolition of the building is expected to follow this fall. Neil says the construction of the new building is an $83 million project.
It's a little bittersweet for all of us who have loved Gilcrease all these years, but there's so much more exciting news ahead, and it's really the beginning of an even greater opportunity for this museum, but mostly it's a greater opportunity for the citizens of Tulsa.
Neil says the museum will stay open through July 4th and will be hosting an iconic collection of American history before it closes its doors.
Which is appropriate. Our last exhibit will be the Declaration of Independence and the signed copy of the Emancipation Proclamation that's in our collection, as well as a couple of other documents. So we're really excited to have that open a day or so before Juneteenth, and then we close with the Declaration on July 4th.
She says the new building will incorporate more of the grounds in the visitor's experience. She says you can also expect the exterior views to be better.
We have an obligation as a museum to bring this history to life for people. And it's not just my history or just your history. It's many perspectives of that history. I want everybody in Tulsa. We have a very diverse city, and we think that in the new Gilcrease, every Tulsan will be able to find themselves at Gilcrease Museum.
Coming up at 6, I'll share when the project is expected to be completed. At the Gilcrease, Jeanette Quesada, 2 Works for You.
Jeanette, thank you. The museum says that they plan to preserve the Gilcrease family home. They are also working right now on some special ways for Tulsans to share their memories of the museum. And of course, 2 Works for You will keep you posted.